Hello, for my better part for a human, I created Extremis. Extremis has to do with the neuron system. So the major part of Extremis has to deal with neuron regeneration, which has a lot of great values. For example, it presents humans with the ability of neuron regeneration, which, as the title states, another would be neuron regeneration can prevent long-term damage to the brain. So basically, like prevent like cancer or tumors or hemorrhoids, etc., etc. And then lastly, it can help prevent and cure Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, and dementia, which are three very big diseases as of this time. So one of the biggest uses of Extremis would be the ability to actually control emotions. So most people will be able to have their emotions, like the control of their emotions at their will. So if they're feeling sad and they want to feel happy, they can program it so your emotion changes and you're not sad. So this leaps off the first statement that I just said. So this would be like a major relief for those suffering from depression, which would really bring down the rates of suicide or just depression in general, and a lot of people would look into this product for that main reason. And lastly, it helps individuals whose trade requires a certain emotional state to excel. For example, like a businessman or like a therapist, or many people that have a lot of human contact. It would be a great solution. So capitalizing wise, as of funding, etc., the better research can market this to both already with pre-existing conditions of dementia, which is a huge portion of the people above the age of 65, and also to those who want to prevent those conditions. And secondly, every human wants to have complete control over emotions, and Extremis really gives them that firsthand. And I know that's an opinion, but it can be easily demonstrated after you get enough data. And it can also, we can charge them at will for this ability. We get introduced to near unsaturated markets, so we have a pretty big monopoly on the economy, so this would be a great funding source. And lastly, we collect large data sets from users, since we will have a chip implanted in them, and farm that data to predict their spending patterns and have the consumers basically on a leash. So if we can see how they're using the product and capitalize off that, we can really control the people around us. So for the actual design of Extremis, it is basically a wearable watch that helps them track their vitals but also send us their data. So basically it's like an Apple Watch, which that is a picture of, and this would be a chip that you would be implanting into the brain. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope Extremis is on the market pretty soon.